The war in West Asia has just crossed another dangerous threshold. New satellite imagery from Planet Labs appears to confirm that a critical piece of America's military infrastructure in the Gulf has been hit and badly damaged. The target was the AN/FPS-132 Block 5 ballistic missile early warning radar in Qatar. A system worth roughly $1.1 billion, it was not just any radar, but the largest US-operated radar in West Asia. And according to Iranian-affiliated channels, the strike may have come from something far cheaper, a one-way Iranian attack drone or a similar projectile. If these assessments hold, the implications are enormous, because this radar was the backbone of the entire US missile defense architecture across the Gulf. Every Patriot battery, every THAAD interceptor, every defensive system protecting American bases and allied infrastructure in the region relies on the data generated by this radar. In simple terms, it was the eyes of America's missile shield in the Gulf, and those eyes may now be damaged. This is exactly where Iran's doctrine of asymmetric warfare comes into play. Tehran knows it cannot match the United States plane for plane or ship for ship. Instead, it relies on cheap, expendable weapons, drones, cruise missiles, and proxies to exploit vulnerabilities in vastly more expensive systems. A drone that might cost tens of thousands of dollars, potentially crippling a radar worth over $1 billion. It is the classic cost imposition strategy. Force your opponent to spend billions defending against weapons that cost a fraction of that amount. But the deeper message here is about how this war is escalating. For months, the confrontation between the United States, Israel, and Iran had remained largely indirect, fought through proxies, cyber operations, and limited strikes. Now we are seeing direct hits on high-value strategic assets, and that dramatically raises the stakes. Because when critical infrastructure like early warning radars comes under attack, it threatens to destabilize the entire defensive architecture of the region. And there is another brutal truth about modern air defense. Iran only needs to succeed once, but the United States and its allies must succeed every single time. If even one drone or missile slips through, the consequences can be devastating. The endgame of Trump's war isn't clear. But one thing is certain. This war is no longer simmering in the shadows, but steadily climbing the escalation ladder. With Atish Jain, Bureau Report, India Today Global.